Early on after World War II, Germany was split equally between the Soviets and the United Nations. The Soviets got East Germany, while the United Nations got West Germany. Right now, America and Russia were in the middle of a power battle. We were trying to see who the stronger country was. Berlin was also split into different parts, 4 to be exact. The 3 westernmost parts were ruled by the United Nations and were capitalist. The 4th, however, the easternmost, was ruled by the Soviet Union, who were communists. Due to how close by the capitalist part was to the communist part, there was capitalists in the communist part, and the communists didn't want the capitalists in the communist part. So they expelled them and tried to keep them out as best as they could.
Joseph? Yes, Jeeves?
We need a reliable way of keeping the capitalists out of East Berlin.
Jeeves?
Yes?
I'm gonna pull a Donald Trump.
Blam! It's a wall. Cleverly named the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall is a wall in Berlin, the capital of Germany. It was made to keep the capitalists out of East Berlin, the communist part of Berlin. You may be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a wall. It's not hurting anybody. And my friend, that is where you are completely wrong. Picture this. You live in East Berlin, and your family lives there too, but you had to go on a business trip to a different state or country or whatever. So you leave, and you come back a few, days or weeks later, and there's a giant wall across your home. So what do? You can't dig under because there's guards that'll shoot you underground somehow. And you can't go over because there's barbed wire, and it's pretty tall. So you just wait. And 28 years later, the wall comes down, and you're probably dead.
Does that sound harmless to you?
To help out East Berlin, America sent supplies such as food and medicine through railways and roads. The Soviets saw this and thought of it as the perfect way to gain some more power, so they shut down all railroads and regular roads and cut off all electricity, so the East Berlin citizens had to rely on the Soviets to survive. America, seeing that Berlin only had 36 days worth of food left, decided to go on the offensive. We took a bunch of transport planes, flew them to East Berlin, and dropped off a ton, or should I say 5,000 tons of supplies. We did this around 277,000 more times, carrying over 2.3 million tons of supplies to East Berlin altogether. So that was the Berlin Wall. But before I leave, I have one final question. What was the point of all of that? There was none. That's the answer. Goodbye.